Hi, I'm Amy. Thanks for joining me for day 3 of our Beginning Pilates 3-day challenge. Today we're doing our arm workout. I've got 3 different sets of weights. I've got a 5-pound set, 8 pounds, and 2-pound weighted balls, so I can create the appropriate challenge for the exercise we're doing. I like to feel like I'm working my arms to their limit, but depending on what we're doing, sometimes we need lighter or sometimes heavier weights. Let's get started with no weights at all with a body weight exercise. We're going to start standing at the end of our mat. Let's take a Pilates V-foot position, legs pressing together, abs in. Find a lengthened spine and then tilt the chin down and roll down one vertebra at a time. Keep your hips right over the heels and walk out to front plank position. Let's hold here just for a moment and then take our knees down, wide knee position for kneeling front plank, shoulder touch. Take your right hand, tap onto the front of the shoulder, opposite shoulder, and then switching. So we just tap onto the opposite shoulder for 10 sets. We've got a wide base so that we can keep our hips stable as we do this upper body challenge. Let's do 5 more sets. We've got shoulders down, chest reaching through the hands, and abs lifting into the spine. And 1 more set. Then, let's find our plank position one more time, our full plank position, and hold. From here, walk your hands right back towards the feet. Find that V-foot position and roll up 1 vertebra at a time. 2, upright. Let's take a set of weights. I'm going to take some 5-pound weights for this first challenge. We're going to do a zip up into shaving the head. So let's start with our weights end to end and shoulders down. Pull the weights up, elbows out to the side, reach weights overhead, lean forward slightly and do 1 time shaving the back of the head, press up and lower the weights back down, getting taller. And again, pulling up, shoulders are down. Reach and lengthen up, slight lean forward in neutral spine. Get taller as you lower the weights down. And side view is the weights pulling up for zip up. Arms reach overhead, slight lean, neutral spine, press up, and lowering back down. We're gonna do 3 more of these. Pulling up, arms stretch up overhead, slight lean, reach, and taller as we lower down. We've got our legs pressing together, inner thighs active, powerhouse active, creating opposition, shoulders down as arms lift up. 1 more time. Shaving the back of the head and lowering back down. For the next series, I'm taking my 2-pound weighted balls. Let's start here, still in our Pilates V, legs pressing together. Let's do a big hug the moon variation overhead and back down, and then go into small arm circles. Circling arms one way as we lift up overhead, and then the other way as we lower back down. Keeping shoulders connected down. And again, big hug the moon overhead, and then circling. Keeping chest wide, abs in, crown of the head reaching towards the ceiling. Imagine you're pulling heavy springs up and controlling them down. Internal resistance. Do that movement and circling around to lift. Remember to find a range of motion that allows you to keep your shoulders down as your arms come overhead. 1 more set. Lift and lengthening to lower down. And arm circles. Circling one way and then circling the other way on the way back down. Let's go back to a body weight exercise. Standing at the end of our mat. Parallel foot position, abs in, tilt the chin down and start rolling down. 1 vertebra at a time. Nice mobilization here, a little break. Let's walk out into our kneeling front plank position for push-ups. For these push-ups, as we bend our arms, bend the elbows back towards the feet. Let's do 10. 1 and 2 breathing. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Last 2, 9, and 10. Let's move on to chest press. I'm taking my 8-pound weights for this one. Our whole back is going to be supported. I like to have heavy weights for chest press. Feet are hip distance apart, abs in. Low back can be neutral or flat. Press up and return. Let's do 10. And 2, 3. Lengthen the neck. 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. Keep breathing in coordination with the movement. And last one, lowering the weights down and coming up. Now, let's take our lightest weights. I'm taking my 2-pound weighted ball for a tricep variation. We're going to start in 3-point position. I have my left hand down, my knees down, finding my balance first, then reaching my right arm up. We're going to start with tricep, kick back for 5 times. So 5, and 4, 3. We're straightening our arm all the way. 2, and 1. We're going to do 5 more. You could straighten your left leg out and hold it there if you want a little bit of a balance challenge for the last 5. We've got 3 more to go. 2, 1. Now keep the arm straight and circle it around 5 times. And 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Let's go the other way. 1. We've got our palm facing the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's switch to the other side. So right hand down, 3-point position. Arrange the weight distribution, shoulder over hand, hips over knees. Let's do our tricep kickback. I'll face this way. Let's do our tricep kickback for 5 and 4. So we've got our left arm kicking back. 3, 2, and 1. If you want to add your balance challenge, extend that right leg out and keep going for 5 and 4 and 3, 2, and 1. Now let's hold it here and circle the arm around. 5. Let's turn the palm to face the ceiling. 2, 3, 4, 5. Neck is long. And the other way. 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. Placing that lighter weight to the side, let's do our second and final set of chest press for 10. So rolling back, feet hip distance apart and pressing up for 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5. This almost feels like a rest break. 6, because our other exercises are using our full body, and this is just arms and back supported. So enjoy this active recovery. And last one. And then placing the weights down. So we're done with those heavy weights, and we're going to a bicep curl series. I'm going to take my 5-pound weights for this bicep curl series, and we're going to start with arms reaching out in front of us for 5 times bicep curl. So 1 and 2. We're stabilizing the shoulders down the back. 3 and 4 and 5. Legs are in our turnout position. Let's bring our arms out wide and do 5 more. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and last one. We're going to do a second set. For our second set, I'm going to switch to the 2-pound weight, because then I can have a bigger range of motion through my bending and straightening, and it's a good long lever exercise. So we're going to do the same thing. Reach arms out in front at shoulder height, and this time we can, with a lighter weight, focus more on full range of motion, bending and straightening all the way, lengthening up through the top of the head, keeping arms connected into the back. And we'll do 3 more times here. So a little bit of a longer set. We're doing 8 and a lighter weight. So this is how I kind of like to use the lighter or heavier weight in the Pilates Classic Mat series. Now let's go out to the side, arms in peripheral vision. Let's do 8 of these. Each time we lengthen the arms out, we can straighten all the way. And 3. And 4, getting taller. And 5. We've got our Pilates with wings here. And 6. Lengthening the waist. And 7. Working our biceps. And 8. And we're done with these weights. Let's go to the end of our mat for one more push-up variation. Starting with feet in V-foot position. Standing up through neutral spine, tilt the chin down and rolling down. Walking out to our kneeling front plank position. For 3 level push-ups, elbows wide. Find a long line head to heel. Bend your elbows a little bit and hold for a 3 count. 2, 1. Bend a little more and hold for 3, 2, 1. Bend a little more and hold for 3, 2, 1. Push all the way up. And again. Bend the arms a little for 3, 2, 1. A little more. 1, 2, 3. A little more. 1, 2, 3. And push it up. Let's do our final set here. Little bend. 1, 2, 3. A little bit more. 1, 2, 3. All the way. 1, 2, 3. And pushing it. Sit the hips back. Keep the hips high and reach the hands forward to drive the stretch into the shoulders and the upper back. Hold and stretch here, allowing gravity to press your chest gently towards the mat. Enjoy this great stretch. We've done a lot of upper body work today, and thank you for joining me for the 3-day beginning Pilates mat challenge. I will also be creating an intermediate version and an advanced version of the 3-day challenge. Those will be coming soon. Check back with me for those, and I look forward to seeing you next time.